Hello ladies, and welcome to this Grace Note. Today I want to speak to those of you that are just being really hard on yourselves. I've spoken to quite a few women this week in particular, and a few men too, that are just living life with a lack of compassion towards themselves. And then they wonder why things aren't working out, or they wonder why life is a struggle, or they wonder why it's so difficult to draw people to them. And I wanted to share in this Grace Note what I see about judgmental thinking, because that's what's really going on. As you wake up every day and you start to engage your life and your business and your direction, you're of course at the mercy of thought, and that thought can take many different forms. There's kind of positive thought, insecure thought, worrisome thought, happy thought. There's all different thoughts that go through our mind throughout the course of a day. And that thought generates feeling when it is activated enough. So if you've been spending a long time frustrated with yourself, thinking you should be further ahead, worrying about the future, being stuck in stressful thinking, it would be natural that you'd start to feel that thinking, that you'd start to feel frustrated, that you'd start to feel anxious and nervous, maybe urgent. And then eventually you'd be feeling like life was difficult and a struggle. Now, here's the gold. The feeling you're having is not evidence of your future. It's not evidence about your business. It's not information about where you're headed. It is simply feedback for the low quality thinking you're stuck in. Most of the world doesn't know that. Most of the world keeps falling for the same feelings over and over, and they stay stuck in a cycle of thought, feeling, generally being low quality thought, low quality feeling. And then to make it worse, they beat themselves up. They think they shouldn't be feeling a certain way. If that's you, if you really do think you shouldn't be feeling down, you shouldn't be feeling frustrated, you shouldn't be feeling stuck, you shouldn't be feeling unclear, I really want you to notice that that just adds an extra layer of stressful thinking. And guess what that does? That adds another layer of stressful feelings. So you're stuck in the same cycle. If you can start to get a sense of your feeling being nothing more than feedback for your thinking in the moment, instead of your feeling representing evidence about yourself and your future and your self-worth, I promise you your life will change. You'll find yourself engaging with your business more easily. You'll find yourself engaging with life in general more gracefully. And most of all, being you will be a lot nicer and a lot less hard work. For so long in my life, I kept falling for the same feeling. I kept falling for the insecure feeling. I would feel nervous or anxious and insecure and innocently assume that that meant something about me, that meant something about where I was headed, that meant something about my future. As I began to wake up to the principle of thought, I kind of discovered that secret, which for me was that all I was up against was insecure thinking. And that insecure thinking would, of course, lead to feelings of self-consciousness, feelings of nervousness, feelings of anxiousness, but that those feelings I didn't need to get rid of them. And what really woke me up more recently was it occurred to me, I don't wake up in the morning and try and get rid of my good feelings. So why would I wake up and try and get rid of the bad feelings? And I got curious about that. And I realized that mostly we want to live in the good feeling. We don't want to have the bad feeling. But the bad feelings are nothing more than feedback that our quality of thinking has gone south. And I think once we recognize that, that feeling has the power to move on and transform, instead of repeat the same cycles over and over again in intensity and frequency. So I'm not sure exactly what you'll hear in this one. I hope you're taking something from it. Please leave me a comment below and let me know what you're noticing. But the main thing I want you to take away today is that you don't have to get rid of your bad feelings, even bad feelings about yourself. You have to recognize that your feeling is simple feedback, that the quality of your thinking has gone south. It is not representative of your self-worth. It is not representative of you being a good or a bad person. It does not hold any information about the future of your life or your business or your bank account. It is just in the moment, based on whatever level of insecure thought or low quality thinking is pulsing through your mind. So don't add an extra layer of judgment to yourself for being human, for being lost in thought. Simply sit back, relax, and notice when you are in those feelings that they're nothing more. They're not important. They're not something you have to get rid of. I promise you, the less afraid you become of your feelings, the more engaged you'll be with life, with wisdom, with clarity, with clients, with business, with success, with everything else that's on offer in this world, when you're not getting caught up in how you feel on any given day. So I hope that's been helpful, and I'll be back to you soon with another Grace Note, I'm sure before Christmas. If I haven't spoken to you before then, please have a wonderful Christmas. And remember, don't be too hard on yourself, and don't keep falling for the same feeling over and over again. Ciao for now. Ciao.